Podcast. Hey guys, what's up? My name's Tyler.
I'm
Retro
Rick. One time.
Well, I didn't know because if it's paused, if I go, hey, I'm Tyler, and I'm Rick, we sound like an answering machine.
And it's not Rick.
Retro Rick. Your name's not just Retro; it's Retro Rick. You're a brand, bro. Embrace the brand, bro. I'm Tyler Tarver.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a
businessman.
Man, who's that? Is that P
Jay
Diddy?
Z, bro.
That wasn't P Diddy.
No, it was Jay Z.
That wasn't Deion Sanders.
It's Puff Daddy. Remember when his name was Puff Daddy?
I don't know why.
Sean Diddy Combs, boy. All right, today we are honoring the legendary show.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
30 years.
30 years old today, just like C. Bell. SBD
not
Bell.
Today, but this month.
We're talking about Hey Dude. Do y'all remember Hey Dude? Anybody? Tell me in the comments.
Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comment. Link in the bio. No, for real. Okay, so Hey Dude was a show that came on. It was, I remember, this one, okay, so Rick was like, hey, let's do Hey Dude, because blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know much about it.
What's your first memory, man?
My first memory of Hey Dude was that it came on in the, like, remember whenever, like, TV shows used to have, like, essentially they would group, the TV stations, I'm sorry, I'm learning how to talk today. TV stations would group TV shows into, like, fun packs. Like, it's Friday Night Fun Pack.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and Hey Dude was a part of, like, Nickelodeon's pack of shows, but it was like the most adulty show because it involved teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a part of that pack?
Snick?
Was it a part of Snick?
I don't think so. I don't think it was.
I just remember it being on a channel.
It could have been. I could be wrong.
Where it was more adult, like it was more teenagers, and I was like a little bit younger than the age they were portraying.
Yeah.
But I do remember they had the beautiful young lady from the Brady Bunch movie that I thought was really pretty, and she was in it. The one that married Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Christine Taylor. Yeah.
I remember her being in it. That's all I remember about it.
She's many 80s, 90s kids or boys' first crush. Like, one of their first crushes. Like, I'm not going to say she's up there with, like, she's up there with Kelly Kapowski or anything like that. But I'm saying, I'm wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, but she was up there. You're wearing the same. Me too. We're same shirts.
We try to be smart about things.
Try to swap the shirts because we're filming two at a time. You guys, we got caught. Rick.
Dang it. Time out.
Dang me. Remember that song? Okay. So what is your earliest memory of Hey Dude?
I remember being confused. I remember being like, I was so young, and it came on after an episode of Salute Your Shorts, and I started watching it, and it was too adult for me.
Yeah.
And the acting was really, really bad in it.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. Like, it was all like relationship drama, from what I remember.
Well, I mean, no, it's like legit. Like, hey, Christine. Hey, man, how are you? I'm doing good. You going over here? We want to get some drinks and about to eat? Yeah, that sounds great. I was like, whoa. And I was like really young and thinking, this is not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. And I remember the theme song for some reason.
Oh, the theme song was like, I remember that more than anything else. Like, it was, and it would like show their photo inside of like a horseshoe. Yeah, and I remember that. Like, that was pretty solid. But without looking, how many seasons did it go?
I want to say it probably went 4 seasons. 2. Really?
Yeah, it aired in 89, ended in 91.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they had a lot of episodes though, right?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that question.
I feel like it was one of the
I
shows
lied. It was 5 seasons. It said first episode date was on 89, and their final episode date was 91.
Pretty good. Feels just pretty freaking good.
Freaking good? You weren't the best. You're still one of the top 3 people in the podcast, but not like.
There's only 2. There's 5, and I bet there's like 80.
But
episodes.
It said there
how many
was
episodes?
A 2-year. So they must have done like.
Oh yeah. Okay. No. That's good. That's a good thing.
3 seasons in a year.
We need to talk about that. That's how they did it. These Nickelodeon shows. So Salute Your Shorts is a perfect example. They only filmed Salute Your Shorts, I think, for like 10 months. Like, the entirety of the show Salute Your Shorts was only filmed in like 10 months. And they got 2 seasons out of it. There's like 24 episodes. But they must have done the same thing with the show. They must have just like killed it for, again, 2 years to get 64 episodes.
Oh my goodness. But that's really smart when you think about it, because what is the problem with any kid show now? What's the problem with Stranger Things?
Yeah, they're getting old.
They're getting old. Like, you film the season every like once a year. These kids are going through puberty and like growing up and looking like
it is weird.
12 years older, because it's like when they ran into with Lost with Walt. Remember, they had to like bring Walt off the show because it was only supposed to be like 30 days had passed and lost.
Bring me my boy.
It's been like 8 years.
Give me my boy.
Walt. That, and then that was the second most annoying thing in that show. Number one, do you know the correct answer? There is a correct answer. Most annoying thing about Lost.
Sawyer?
No.
Can't stand him. All right. Anyway.
My baby! My baby!
Ellen does a really good.
Oh,
really good.
Claire. That was the worst.
Baby.
Oh, I was like,
where's my baby?
my baby, where's my... I'm like, keep up with your own kid, man. Like, chill. You are the worst mom ever. It was crazy.
Really bad. It's bad.
So good.
So, yeah. Hey, dude was bad acting. Here's the thing. I don't think... I wanted to do a Where Are They Now on this.
Christine Taylor, she's still doing stuff.
She is doing stuff, but like, okay, so the main guy, the guy that owned it's so
David Brisbane.
So the show is they're on a ranch, right? It's
Yeah.
like a Western kid show, and they're on this ranch, and it's all these like teenagers that work at the show or work at the ranch. David Brisbane.
Yeah.
And he has done like 3 things.
He was an episode of Justified. So did you ever watch that show?
He's done like 3 things since or in like late 2000s. So he has been.
Dude, and there's a bunch of people that they were only Hey Dude. I just clicked on 3 different of the top 7 things.
Most of them. So like Joe Torres, he was Danny Lightfoot. The only thing Joe Torres did was Hey Dude, and he was one of the main people.
Yeah, there was like 3 of them. There's 3 people.
Josh, what's his name? Teigel? However you say that. The only thing he did, that's what's crazy to me. It's not like, oh no, it was like one of the people that were on there for a season, like 5 episodes, 8 episode.
No, they're in all 60
They're in
episodes.
all 63 episodes. I think 3 or 4 of them. That was the only thing.
But then there's that David Lasher's been in stuff. Like he was in Clueless. He was in
Kelly Brown. She was Brad Taylor. Only thing was Hey Dude.
Yep.
David, Lasher. Okay, so
what do you think they're doing for a job? Because I know like the main guy in Airborne, the rollerblading movie, he now sells real estate in Texas.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are these people doing? Because you got to keep making money. Like
they have regular jobs. Like this is what I think. I think they have regular jobs, and I think they have not even thought about Hey Dude. I feel like that's just like
they moved on.
Yeah. So here's something that's crazy is Peter from Brink, the kid that does the 540.
Yeah.
Peter, right?
Yeah.
Pete.
Oh, Petey.
Yeah, Pete. He does the 540. He works at church now. He's a worship leader at church now. But like, I looked at his Instagram. In the past 6 years, he doesn't have one thing that's on there about Brink. Like, you would think you'd put something like, I don't know, like a 15th year anniversary of Brink. Oh, remember this was the day. No, I think they just forget about it. And I think, and if you really think about it, they probably only filmed that movie for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
They
moved on and they got paid, and it's a job to them. It's like how often do you go back and visit where you worked in high school? Like, you know what I mean? It'd be like us going like, oh, I want to go back to Abercrombie and Fitch and see how the store's doing.
Right.
I worked. You worked there, right? You were one of those.
Smell like it.
You modeled out front, like you take your shirt off and stand there and look at the smoldering look. Didn't you do that all the time?
Mm-hmm. It was me. No, I had a job at Abercrombie, which I really did, and I was the one every 10 seconds I had to spray a whole bottle of Fierce. I had to walk around and spray the whole.
Well, they had like regulations because I worked there too for a few months. Like you had to spray. You didn't work there?
No.
Oh. You just lied to me, idiot. Man. You just swept me off my feet and dropped me on my head. That's terrible, man. I worked there for a few months on the weekends when I was in college, and they had to, like, you legit had to spray. Like, they would say 8 sprays per mannequin and then 3 or 4 sprays per table. And
how are they still around? Are they around?
And they're around. They're rebranding. You know what they're doing? Because we talked about like, oh, the retro stuff's coming back 20 years later. No. Abercrombie is rebranding themselves to target our generation. So they're trying to make clothes not for like, oh, I'm a frat boy. Like, I don't know why I did this.
That's not even a thing anymore because frat boy stuff isn't even.
Well, it is. It's their styles changed. So what they're doing is instead of Abercrombie targeting 18 to 20-year-olds, they're targeting 28 to 35-year-olds, the people that wore them back in high school. They're targeting us. So like a ton of their clothes are like, they don't have their name blast all over it. It's like very subtle. Like I have a few jackets from there still. awesome jackets, and I got great deals on it because nobody's shopping there anymore. And so it's like,
It was expensive.
yeah, it was super expensive. I remember like the shirts were like $30, and I would have like one Abercrombie shirt that I would wear like once a week, like every Monday in ninth grade.
Dude, I
I'd
had a
wear
pair
it.
of Ezra Fitch jeans.
Dude, you were high class, bro.
I was very wealthy.
You were so real. I named my kid Ezra just to like be like those jeans. That's not true, but I remember their jeans were dope. But I still have, like, the jackets are solid. But they're rebranding to hit our generation now as adults. And so that's what they're targeting. It's not like graphic tees anymore. It's all, like, solid stuff that you could wear and nobody would know because you're going to get made fun of if you wear Abercrombie out loud to the world. So, hey, dude. So, like, this dude, like, I'm reading some of the stuff of where they are now. Yeah. So it talks about like what was it Josh Teigel, like the third or fourth main character, second most main character. He said he got a master's degree in history. He now works as a writer and editor. He lives in Portland with his wife and son.
Yep, he's
like,
never thought about Hey Dude.
No, he uses it on his resume every now and then. It's like whenever I got those clips on Tosh.0, I never think about it, but it gets me like, oh really?
Yeah. Kelly is now married with kids in upstate New York, and her youngest child loves watching the show.
Yeah, of course. It's like a home video for her. Scripted home videos. She interviewed for a reunion. This dude, here, he's been in stuff. So I'm not going to read his. Galkin. We all know Nathan Galkin he was in Die Hard, right? I'm kidding. He became a music mogul as co-founder of DFA Records. Oh, wow. This dude, unfortunately, nobody knows who
Danny Lightfoot. Danny Lightfoot. I'm so saying,
unfortunately,
man.
nobody knows what happened to Joe Torres.
It's
Here's
like
some theories, though.
It's like at the end of The Sandlot, and he's like, Bertram. I think it's Bertram. One of them, they're like...
He disappeared.
Yeah, he's like, he got really into the 70s. No one ever saw him again.
That's sad. That's terrible.
No one ever saw him again.
Are they doing a remake of Sandlot?
They're doing a remake. They're doing a TV show.
And then it's got like a lot of the main cast, right?
A lot of the main cast, and the whole idea is that basically they're parents now to their kids that play
ball together.
They play ball.
That's great. So it's like it's essentially the model of Girl Meets World is what they're doing. Like the parents will have a spot on the show because whereas the parents were absent in the entire Sandlot.
Did you watch any Girl Meets World?
No, I watched like a couple clips. My kids got into it. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Corey
Matthews, better or worse?
I want you to look it up right now. I'll talk. So Corey Matthews had major. Corey Matthews. I say Corey Matthews. Ben Savage had major.
Oh gosh.
Major surgery, man. Real pointy.
Yeah, it looks like a slide on an elementary playground.
Honestly, I thought he had a great. That's
one of those slides that you can really get hurt going down too fast.
I thought it was a great nose, but whatever.
So good. Hey, fun fact: do you know who the rapper Logic is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he did a song with Eminem recently, and have you seen the music video? So it starts out and it's like his manager's like, hey Logic, here's the deal. Eminem, his schedule didn't work out so he can't be in it, but I got an idea. So we got a doppelganger, and Logic's like, that's gonna be dumb, man. He goes, no, I got a really good idea. I'm gonna put in a lookalike for Eminem and we're putting in a lookalike for you. He's like, let me call the guy. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if this is gonna work. He's like, let me call the guy. And he calls. It's Smalls from Sandlot.
Nice.
And he's like so excited. He like does the whole rap, and he does like a really good job. Like you can tell it's tight clips, so he didn't have to memorize.
I feel like I did see that at some point.
It was pretty crazy. So
did you know? Here's another person, Jonathan Galkin, Jake Decker. So we're trying to do a Where Are They Now. Here's the hard part: none of them are acting anymore. Like none of them are doing anything. Christine Taylor's probably the only person that has done stuff.
Well, no, there's that one dude we just talked about that was in a couple stuff. He hadn't done anything in a couple years, but I mean that's the thing though. When you're in this stuff, you make royalties. Like I was in a web series that had Topher Grace in it. He was like the main dude in it, and it was just like a web series. And they sent me they paid me like $600 just to be in. Like I'm literally in it for maybe 3 seconds. It's me on a webcam because the premise of the show is that he wakes up as a new person every day, but he documents it on his computer. And so like they hired different, like they just put out a casting thing, and I got in it. And so they sent me like $600.
Is that one of your IMDb things?
No, I don't think they stuck me on there. But I don't remember what the show. I don't remember what it was called. This was several years ago. And then I remember I didn't even think about it. And then 6 months later, I guess they sold the web series to something or somebody, and so I got a $3,000 check for and I was just I didn't know, I hadn't thought about it. And so can you? That's some rando web series that nobody's ever heard of just because it gets bought out and then they have to filter out the money. Can you imagine what people that were on Hey Dude still get checks? If this sells on Netflix, boom, they're gonna check. If this any of these old shows go to Hulu or any of these streaming services.
So what about if I know they released these on DVD a couple years ago.
Yeah, you get that's the thing. Anytime it goes into syndication or it goes out, I'm pretty sure everybody involved gets chunks of money from stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's There was who was it? I've got a buddy and one of his friends wrote a song that they played at the end of a Lost episode. You know how they play a song and it shows a montage of everybody doing stuff. Well, Hurley put in some headphones and it played a song. And this dude said that just from them using that one song in an episode of Lost at the end, he literally doesn't have to work the rest of his life. He gets enough money every year, in royalties from Lost, that from a song on a clip. So can you imagine a lead actor or somebody that was on the show? They have to be, unless they just got ruined on the contract.
Yeah,
that's the rest of your life. You're set up.
It's true.
Is it? Because you weren't listening. I could tell. You
in.
Glazed over while I was talking.
I was thinking more about, hey, dude. No, I'm in, man. I'm in. Money. The money's in royalties and music. I get it.
Sure. Or shows. No, I said shows. I was talking about TV shows, but I did use a music reference, so I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Do you like the show?
I've never watched it. I've seen clips of it.
You ever seen Hey Dude?
I've seen I would watch the start of it, get bored, and change it because I was like, this is for kids that are 5 years older. I don't care about this. That one girl's pretty, but that's it. And so I would lose interest. I was just like, why are you on Nickelodeon? I want to watch cartoons like the Angry Beavers. I don't want to watch or Rugrats or Hey Arnold. Is it still Hey Arnold? No, Goofy movie. So I don't know. I didn't have a lot, but you made me do this. You made me do Hey Dude. This is a Rick request, retro Rick request.
I'm just saying, man, it's something to celebrate.
So good, man. I'm so excited that time has passed. Camera died. So it's okay. I can switch it over on there to that.
What do you mean?
I can switch it to just audio. So if you're on the podcast, you're not disappointed. If you're watching the video, you probably are because it clipped off. But either way, thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks, y'all.
Hey, are you depressed because the video clipped out?
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude, guys. Hey, dude, guys. That's the remake. Think they'll remake Hey Dude?